With a variety of machinery, stitches, and needle configurations available, there are endless design possibilities when it comes to knitting. Fiber and yarn are the best places to start when considering design. For a category as varied as knits, a versatile fiber like cotton can be applied to a variety of uses. An understanding of fiber properties and how they affect yarn and fabric can inform fiber selection, and an understanding of yarn manufacturing processes will help in making the correct selection for your final product. The Cottonworks website contains detailed videos on both topics to expand your knowledge base. The size of the yarn used will determine the machine gauge it can be used on, which may lead to capability restrictions from your supplier. The next factor to consider is fabric construction. The construction of the fabric greatly impacts its performance properties, so the intended performance of the final product must be considered. The choice between a single knit and a double knit will also inform machine choice. In combination with yarn size, the stitch pattern determines the productivity and weight of the final fabric. The properties of the fabric produced by the combination of yarn size and stitch pattern must also be considered when mixing materials in the final product. Will the different fabrics shrink, drape, and behave in the same or complementary ways? Or could these properties counteract one another and create issues for the final consumer? A detailed video on the different types of stitch combinations is available on the Cottonworks website. Yarn and construction also impact the quality and performance of the final fabric, so the fabric must complement what the garment needs to perform visually and structurally. Certain yarn construction or stitch patterns may pill more than others, making them less ideal for high abrasion garments. Brand standards must be met for color fastness, shrinkage, and pilling. After yarn and construction have been determined, color and pattern can be brought into the design process. Here, machine capability again plays a large role in the design's limitations. Stripes are a seemingly simple and common pattern for knits, but several factors determine whether a stripe pattern is achievable on a particular machine. The most basic type of stripe on a circular machine is a feeder stripe, which has high productivity and low production costs. Feeder stripes are achieved by placing different colored yarns in different feed positions on a machine so that with each rotation of the cylinder, one repeat of the stripe pattern is formed. Because of this, feeder stripe patterns are limited in height by the course count of the fabric and may be limited in repeat size so that the stripes are easily divisible into the number of feeders a machine has. A common limitation for the size of feeder stripe repeats is approximately 2 inches. A stripe pattern that does not fully utilize the number of feeders will result in a loss of efficiency. When taller stripes are desired, the machinery must have auto-striper capability. Auto-stripers use multi-selection feeders, where the yarn being fed in at each feeder point can be changed at different points in the knitting cycle, allowing a stripe repeat taller than a single-cylinder rotation. Multi-feeders typically have 4 different yarn delivery fingers, providing the option for 4 different yarns or colors at each feeder point. Machines with multi-selection feeders can also create engineered stripes. Engineered stripes are stripe layouts that do not repeat for the full length of a garment, so the fabric repeat is about the same as the height of the garment. Because of this repeat size, marker efficiency must also be considered, and this is the most expensive and least efficient type of stripe pattern to produce. There are ways to combine stitch combinations with color to create more complex patterns. As a group, these are referred to as jacquards, although many different types exist. There are single knit and double knit jacquards, and the type of jacquard used depends on the desired performance outcomes of the final fabric. These are just a few of the many considerations involved in designing a knit fabric, but additional design elements can be influenced through dyeing and finishing techniques.